Maxwell, a pleasure to be with you, but fuck, it's hot.
It's warm out. It only got to a casual 97 degrees today. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit can suck my left toe.
It makes sense, if you use it in like an everyday kind of way.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
How?
So 100 Fahrenheit is approximately the hot, like a human body temperature, like the hottest you can be as a human without dying.
Which is, what's the body temp of a human? 27?
30, no, 30.
No?
30
something?
Ish.
Oh, 38. Yeah.
That's in Celsius.
In Celsius.
Yeah.
But this is my frustration.
Yeah.
Freezing point, 0.
In Celsius, yeah.
32 or whatever it is in Fahrenheit. Makes no sense.
Yeah, because so 0 in Fahrenheit is about as cold as it'll get, in the day to day. As in, like,
What does that mean?
As in, like, so the Mr. Fahrenheit who made it, I think he mixed like salt and ice and water and then measured that temperature and said that's 0 because that's like the coldest that you'll encounter on your day to day. In the average part of the world, that's the coldest you'll encounter
It's
in day to
so
day.
obnoxious.
And then the warmest you'll encounter is 100. So like in like what you experience in your day to day, Fahrenheit makes sense. Problem is that doesn't make sense in terms of like
anything else.
non-relative terms. Like this is the temperature that something happens at in this case, and this is the best one is Kelvin, Sam, because 0 is the absolute coldest temperature it can possibly be in the universe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's not a good way to start a music podcast, is it?
I know.
Yeah.
Year 10 physics coming at you.
Coming at you fast and hard. Well, welcome to everyone listening, first of all. We don't do that enough.
No, we don't welcome enough people. We don't say, get in here. How's it going? How's your day? Yeah, good, thanks.
They don't get the opportunity to reply, Max. Look, let's dive into something new because hot off the press, I have been rewatching this clip on Instagram, and boy, like, I don't really fuck with rap much, but this is right up your alley.
Right.
And I don't know if you're familiar with the work of Dax.
As in the guy who was in Zathura?
You're talking about Dax Shepard.
Yeah.
No, he's a rapper, and he put out an open verse challenge, and boy, the entrants have been coming in thick and fast.
Right.
My lady. And that I'm just going to play this for you.
Okay, so this is your entry. This is the Sam Muggleton special. Is this what we're
No, it's not. But this has been getting...
Well, I'm assuming you put a different name on it. Like you would have your rap name, like DJ Smuggler or something.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I do appreciate this effort.
Okay.
I'm going to bring him on the show.
Okay, all right.
You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying, but...
Clock strikes 12. Midnight arrives. Cock your guns and sharpen your knives. There's a grand prize for the bat's demise. So knock him dead and bring his head and we'll all celebrate. We'll party at 1, we'll all have fun, so don't go running late.
Is that the most recent Ice 9 Kills song?
I think it is.
That's a shout out to the Ice 9 Kills fans. Some shade, but not much, just a little bit. Some
Just
shade.
a little bit. Batman Forever.
No, it was just original Batman. Batman Forever was like 9 years later.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Not a bad way to start. I do have some real songs we can dive into, though.
Well, do you want to pull us out of this bat-themed hole, Sam?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm happy to dive straight in, mate. Let's dive in.
Thanks, mate. After robbing us of good taste, Sam.
Shut up.
You've been a joker, Sam.
Shut
And that
no.
song is the bane of your existence.
Oh, that's good from you. You
Thanks,
happy
mate.
with that one? You are a Batman fan, though. For those listening,
I'm a
Max,
big old nerd.
he is.
I mean,
a
that's
nerd.
very easily discoverable from anyone who's ever listened to the show. So the guy who started the episode was like, so Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Mr. Fahrenheit actually mixed some water, salt, and Ethereum.
Wow, that's expensive.
It is.
That's very expensive.
Straight into something new. Speed dropped their EP, All My Angels.
Yep.
And at first I wasn't the biggest fan in the world, but the title track, All My Angels, is a belter. And I'm just going to play a little bit there. It's just hardcore.
Short, fast, loud.
Short, fast, loud. Like, how good's skateboarding?
How good skateboarding. Also, like, your traditional hardcore didn't often have like that good like syncopation as part of it. Like it was just a lot of like bram, 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 as well. Let's call it chopping lettuce here on the show. And so I'm really enjoying this kind of this syncopated, almost funky beats that are coming in on those speed records.
Adds a bit more texture.
It does add some more texture, add some groove, if you will.
Some groove.
Some groove core.
Groove core.
No, that's a separate genre.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, after you, sir.
Speaking of some big
lip smack there.
Speaking of some big Tony Hawk Pro Skater vibes, Sam.
Yep.
I'm bringing the song title track by the band Honey, Hunny.
Hunny.
Correct. So these guys are from California. They're from the same like town area circle as the band The Neighborhood. You may know.
Yeah.
So this song in the verses, it kind of has that Tony Hawk Pro Skater sort of like punky, like heavy bass with just like the drums thing going on, but then it blends into this kind of power pop chorus with a heavy emphasis on that real like California vocal fry, dude.
California.
Yeah. So it's like a very catchy chorus, but with that very California accent.
You keep the stereo loud in case it goes down again. You got spirit, don't you, kid?
Don't you, kid?
You got spirit, don't you, kid?
Yeah, that's very California.
Yeah, but it is catchy as all hell. I'll tell you
It
that
is
much.
catchy. You love surfing.
Oh, brother, find me on the board any day of the week. Cowabunga hanging 10.
Drop in.
Whoop-pow. Whoop-pow. At the level. Whoop-pow.
Well, I'm going to bring a bit of a different one. I've got Alessia Cara and Tiny Habits team up. Yeah.
You could have given me literally a million guesses, and I would not have ever gone with that act. Wow.
I know. Curve
Sorry.
ball.
It's so stunning. All I got was Alessia Cara, and my brain just shut down. What are we talking about?
Well, I'm a fan of Tiny Habits, and they teamed up with Alessia Cara for a song called Fire, and it's just a pretty little ditty, you know?
Right.
You'd obviously know Alessia Cara for Scars Too Beautiful, Stay as well. But yeah, this one's just a very stripped back, like Tiny Habits do these really crazy harmonies and melodies and just sing really pretty, like acoustic folky music.
Pretty ditties.
Pretty ditties. So this is a bit of pop, bit of Tiny Habits, Fire.
Reaching through my skin and bone, changing my DNA inch by inch, minute by minute. All the time I used to waste, always falling by mistake.
Not necessarily sonically, but like vibe-wise, it feels like a Nora Jones. Like Mum's put on the Nora Jones while she does some tidying up in the rumpus room, you know?
I've only just sat down, kids. I do get that vibe.
It's a Sunday morning. Mum's just got a little something on the 6 CD changer, and you know it's all happening.
Just having I'm just having some Nora time, kids.
Yeah,
Noring away.
like a little rabbit, little gnaw.
Oh, we both did it.
Anyway, Sam.
Gross.
Sam, my next song is called Out of My Mind. It is by an artist named Woody. I'll tell you what, that is a hard one to Google because there's a lot of names named Woody, Sam, on the internet. The Woody, this
PG and non-PG.
yeah, well, exactly. This particular artist comes out of London, and I think he's kind of like weaving together a lot of like the big sounds that are having their moment in bedroom pop. So think like those really dry drums, kind of a McGee guitar, like that kind of like with the you know, the muting, like the gated bass that kind of cuts out in like a way I'd say is almost like a bit uneasy, uncomfortable. But then he kind of brings all this together in a few different sounds and a few different ways. So yeah, it's kind of smooth, but also that very bedroom pop. So yeah, this is Out of My Mind. Ow.
Every time.
By Woody. I don't know why I sit so far away, but anyway, here we are.
Drink your water. Yeah, it's vibey. Bit of a summer jam. We're going to come back to
summer
that.
jam.
You like that? That forward sell?
Mate, hook and a tease.
Just a little DT.
Or something else.
Little dick tease.
Oh, wow.
Stop it. Beehive. I'm going to go with a band that I don't get around a whole heap to finish it off. A band that gets a lot of love in the metal scene, and while they're good, they're not my cup of joe. Bad Omens
Okay.
dropped a new song called Dying to Love. And this one's for the girlies, or as the infamous Ronnie Radke says, it's all for the they thems.
Well, always.
Yeah, so they've dropped a new single called Dying to Love, and like it takes me back to that late 2000s anthemic kind of heavy rock vibes. It's repetitive, it gets stuck in your head. It's good stadium rock. But anyway, I think there's a new album coming, but I don't care.
Details. Then. When did Bad Omens start recording 30 Seconds to Mars songs, Sam? Closer to the edge. I mean, like, that's neither here nor there, you know what I mean? Like, if you like 30 Seconds to Mars, you go for it. But
Go for it.
don't.
There was some hesitation there.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't think about Jared Leto, but apart from the fact that, speaking of people who aren't always other people's cups of tea, Sam.
Do you have something against Jared Leto?
A lot of people do.
So what's your qualm with Jared Leto and 30 Seconds to Mars?
30 Seconds to Mars, like whatever, they're fine. They're there. They exist. They've recorded music. Jared Leto just gets a bit too into it,
Yep.
Like, speaking of Batman, like his Joker was a bit much, wasn't it?
Bit cringe.
Bit cringe. And
Bit Terrence.
yeah, and
Bit
then
Terrence Tryhard.
and then what was that? The new Tron movie. Yeah.
Wank.
But anyway, that's
Neither here nor there, is it?
neither here nor there.
Max, you've got one more to lead us out.
I do have one last one. This song is by a band called Flycatcher. They are out of New Jersey. Sonically, think sort of like
You
half-
said sonically far too many times already in this pod.
Mate, I love the Hedgehog. What can I say?
Oh, no, that wasn't it.
Think sort of like a split between alt 90s rock and kind of the rock that we were talking about, like the Shrek soundtrack like a couple of weeks ago. So like a little bit heavier than the Shrek stuff, a little bit more like palatable than like super 90s alt stuff. But their new album is called Wrench. It's coming out pretty soon. I was put into this song Brother by a friend of the show, Emma. So shout outs to Emma for getting onto this one. And yeah, it's really, it's catchy. It's alts, grungy, rocky sounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a me.
Everybody needs it, but no one seems to care about the way things work.
Fiona.
Donkey. I may have put the wrong time code in there, but you get the gist. That's okay.
It was a pretty good reflection of the song.
Thanks. I feel reflected. You know?
Well, speaking of reflecting, you saw one of Australia's most iconic pop songs live.
I did. I saw the 11th highest voted Australian song of all time, Sam. Sweet Disposition.
Disposition.
When I saw the rest of the Temper Trap set at the Temper Trap show, Sam.
Where did they play?
They played at the Princess Theatre at time of recording last Friday. And just, I think, like, quite a good show. I can see where people, you mentioned to me off air just before we started, you've heard that they weren't crash hot.
Well, I think my wording was, I heard it was a bit shit.
Yeah. And I can see why people would interpret it that way. But I think it was, because I think, okay, I'll spoiler alert, they didn't close on Sweet Disposition, which is what I think everyone wanted to be so they can.
Right out high.
Yeah, don't stop till you surrender and then out the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think what they did was actually really interesting and very cool. So first of all, they kicked off by they started the show with Fader and Love Lost, two of the absolute bangers off their debut album Conditions. Then probably I'm going to say about a 12-song set. I would say there's probably like 6 to 8 songs I was like, damn, that's right. This was a really good single that I forgot about, that came out on another album or like on Conditions or something like that. And then got towards the end, they closed. They played on Sweet Disposition. They did the encore, came back on. Went into Sweet Disposition, which,
No surprise.
went off. Firecracker. prawn milkshake in the sun
But
just
then you've
went
got
off.
The entire crowd miss singing the intro to Sweet Disposition, which would have been, a tone deaf nightmare.
It's what you get though when you go to see them live, isn't it? And Dougie, like, look, I'll be honest, he doesn't necessarily have this exact same pitch, but he did it pretty well. Like it wasn't bad. I wasn't
Hard song to sing.
super hard song to sing. So yeah, he did quite well. They power through Sweet Disposition. It's an absolute banger. Then they do a bit of an extended jam at the end, and it was like I thought this extended jam is going for too long to just be Sweet Disposition. They like pretty clean mix into their latest single, Giving Up Air, which I think actually is, aside from the fact that Sweet Disposition is more iconic, I think Giving Up Air is the better song to finish on. It's like dancey, it's high energy, it's upbeat. They're jumping around, you're kind of jumping around, you're still like riding the high that was Sweet Disposition. I think give it a couple of years for that song to bed in and for people to kind of get used to it. Really good closer to the show. And I think it also, it just sort of like meant that you weren't like, oh, well, Sweet Disposition's on, but hit the road, that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, that's what I would have done. After Sweet Disposition, I would have just left.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it didn't give you that chance because it all kind of just like blended into one. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, there was this like sweet mix.
Yeah, and that's smart from them.
Smart.
Because for me, as soon as it ended, I went, well, all right, I'm just going to get out now.
I think the stage design was also extremely 2010s. Like
Yeah.
they mostly played as like silhouetted by very bright backing lights or like a really intricate like backdrop. And the visuals that go on in the back were super cool. One of them that was like very simple but really well done was the Shibuya Scramble crossing in Tokyo.
Yep.
Shot from kind of like this drone shot. And it was one crossing, but it was like super slow-mo. So like as the song reached its like climax, there's when the most people like on the crossing. Then it kind of like it sort of like peters out towards the end and you kind of get these last people that are crossing the road.
Poiters.
It was actually It was actually like a very simple but really cool backdrop for like they had other really cool ones, but yeah, that was just one where I was like, oh,
Good for them.
straightforward, but like surprisingly interesting. So yeah, I think very good show overall. Sad I missed out on friend of the show Rage Flower as support, but not sad that I didn't miss out on the man who had the Mike Tyson tattoo drawn on his face. 10 out of 10 to that guy.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Jeez. I don't think I missed much, if I'm being real.
I think you would have enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I think there's probably knowing our age gap, there's probably I'd say 3 or 4 of the songs that are like, oh, these are great singles when I was
10.
in my teens. I think you probably would have gone, I don't know or remember these songs, but
I didn't even listen to Love Lost.
yeah, right. Well,
My
fair
love was lost. Is that
enough.
that one?
Yeah, that's that one. Yeah.
Fader, Sweet Disposition. That's about all I know.
Rabbit Hole, Trembling Hands.
No.
No. Okay, cool.
No idea, my guy.
Okay, well, as you were.
Yeah, they've got good listenership though, don't they?
Lucky Dimes.
Nah, you're telling me just made up words now. Sweet Disposition makes up 3 of their top 5 songs on Spotify.
Or remixes and whatnot.
Yep, and then Love Lost makes up the other 2 of the 6.
Wow.
So,
And is Fader in there at all?
Fader's 7th.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
In a transit.
I mean, that is a banger.
Yeah.
When you get to the ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Swim. Anyway. What do you think of the new Tame Impala album?
I've got mixed thoughts, Sam. Kevin's been busy. Kevin has he's dropped Deadbeat, and we knew ahead of time that it was going to be a dance record. I don't want to say EDM because I don't think you could quite call it EDM, but a dance record. And I've got so many different individual thoughts that I'm struggling to kind of get it in one. But the piece that kind of sits across all this is I feel like Kevin's made really good pieces of an album.
Yep.
That someone else can come along. It's like he's Bunnings. You know what I mean? He's got all the bits you need for the project, but you have to build it yourself. You know what I mean?
You've got to find the bits you like.
Like you can buy your 2x4s and your nails and your electrical wiring and your light bulbs and your paint and your adhesive and all the other bits you need.
Your adhesive.
But you've got to put it together yourself. And I think that's what Kevin's done. He's made an excellent smorgasbord, Sam, if you will, of bits. He's got his nibbles. He's got his canapes. and you're putting together the ultimate plate. I'm really mixing my metaphors here.
Yeah, it's a big mix.
yeah.
You've gone to the cafe at Bunnings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. That's my overall thoughts.
It feels like there's elements of currents, and then it feels like he's also just put in some fillers with some trancey beats, and it's a little bit jarring. The first track I listened to, I just hit shuffle, and the first one that came on was Ethereal Connection.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, he's put out a Fred Again album. But then I was listening to it. It goes for nearly 8 minutes.
Yep.
And the first 3 minutes are just that beat on repeat. And then I remembered very quickly, this is why I don't like Tame Impala. Because it's too long. It's very I feel like it's quite a selfish album.
bit self-aggrandizing, if you will.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to take you on this journey that, is painful to listen to, but it's part of my journey. It's very self-serving.
I definitely felt like Ethereal Connection was like the danciest song.
Yeah.
I think, like, in terms of best songs, I think Piece of Heaven,
Yep.
Oblivion. Look, I've
I
come,
like Afterthought.
I didn't mind Afterthought. I've come around on End of Summer. Honestly, I didn't even mind Ethereal Connection. Like, there's a few in there that I was like, these aren't bad. But also, like, I think what I liked about them were, like, again, individual parts. It wasn't necessarily the full 7 minutes or whatever of End of Summer or anything like that. It was like, oh, this like bit of End of Summer is really good.
Yeah.
And it's enough to get me through the rest of the song. But I wouldn't say, like, I loved the whole song.
No, you've got to get to a point. And with these songs, it's like you got to get through 4.5 minutes of song that you don't really rate just to get to 2.5 minutes of good song. And that's why I just don't like Kevin Parker.
I think I'm going to make one quick detour for a second. In at least 3 songs, I've written in the notes, is this a sample of Orinoco Flow by Enya?
Yep.
In Oblivion, in Piece of Heaven again, and there was one more, maybe Afterthought. I was like, this sounds like a sample from Orinoco Flow, which, whatever, that's neither here nor there. But,
Neither here nor there.
but back to the main point. I think Kevin Parker, Tame Impala, is supporting Justice when they do their show in December, and it's a DJ set. I think I have a theory that, having put out this album as a collective piece, I think the real way that he wants you to experience his album is at that DJ set, because I think he's going to do exactly what I said. I think he's put out these are the samples that I want to use. I'm like creating my own music to then sample my own music.
Yep.
So then he'll come back at that live set, mix in moments from this album in ways that aren't on the album, but are more dancey, more ravey, that are better for a live experience. And I think that'll be like the real way that he wants you to experience it.
Okay.
That's just a theory. I don't know. I'm shooting from the hip, but I feel like this album isn't necessarily meant to be listened to as like go to stop. I think it's meant to be mixed. It's meant to be given to other DJs to put it to their mixes, or for other DJs to sample. Because like he's created all of these songs. Like these aren't samples and stuff like that. He's created all these layers and whatever. And I think that in itself is very cool to create a dance record from scratch. And I think that, again, he's going to sample his own stuff in ways that aren't in the record.
Makes for a boring listen though, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, like, I suppose then it comes down to like which is like the real way to listen to it. Is it the record? Is it the live version? You know?
Couple of jumpy, tell us, or what do you call it? Quotations.
Yeah.
Look, it's all just a bit of a wank for me. If I'm being real.
Big fan, Sam, I can tell.
Big fan.
Give that a soft 10 to high 11 from Sam Muggleton.
50. Let's get to the suitcase.
Zip it up, Sam. Zip it out.
Why would I zip it up?
So you can send it somewhere?
No, fuck. This show's been derailed. All right. What are going to be the 2025 summer anthems? It's a tough question.
Great pick today because it was only 38
a
degrees
face
out
melting of a day.
Yeah.
I've picked 3 songs that I reckon will just be on high rotation at pool parties. Just a good house party, like just a good summer rave.
Same. I've done similar, as was the brief.
Yeah, that's what we spoke about pre-show. So, I'm glad we both did our homework. Do you want to start?
Sure thing, Sam. I've gone for 3 Aussie artists. I know, supporting the local scene.
Typical.
What can I say? I think these 3 will be songs that are, like, as you said, big at parties, but I won't necessarily be the
antithesis.
It's not going to be Triple J Hottest 100 number ones, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But I think they're going to be pretty high rotation. So the first one is from Adelaide's Alexia. We've not had it on the show before, but we've talked about it on the show before. This song is called Punch Drunk Love. It's got this kind of very 80s inflected pop energy, very synthy, very like gated drums kind of thing. The popness of it all is enough to get stuck in your head, but then there's just this tiny, and I mean tiny, little drop of melancholy in the song, just to give it a little bit of extra legs, get you through the rest of the song.
Nice save.
Thanks. I really picked it up after I.
Oh, you've got time codes. I don't.
We're not. No, we're not.
No, we can.
Oh, okay.
You
Up
can
to
do yours. I'll just talk about it.
Well, this has been what I would call a train wreck, Sam. All right.
All night, I'm in the corner till daylight. Baby, move closer. Maybe I want an obsession. Maybe it's punch drunk love and depression. I would rather.
Yeah, rate that. Catchy, up and about. I've gone for songs that are more poppy. I've just been thinking, go for the aux chord. What's the first thing people are playing? And a lot of my stuff you don't need to listen to anyway. But
No one needs to listen to any of this.
No,
Sam.
but for a party, summer, hot, you got the beers going, the pool's out, got the pool. Afterthought by Tame Impala will be on high rotation.
I think you might be onto something there. Do you want to give us a little sample?
Sure.
Just pick a spot. Any spot's a winner.
Any spot's a winner.
I'm an afterthought to you. I'm not complaining.
It is pretty funky.
Yeah, and I timed that time.
You did
code
that quite well.
Fucking amazing.
Not
if
bad.
I do say so myself.
Not bad.
Not bad. Good size.
Good times. I'm still in Adelaide with this one.
Radelaide.
Friends of the show, if you will, the Tullamarines.
Yep.
We've talked about them before. I've said before that they were like Jungle Giants before Jungle Giants got into that real dancey stuff. This one is called Gimme Love. Again, super catchy indie pop. But then at the end, there's this really unexpected breakbeat dance breakdown thing.
Yep.
That it changes the song completely. I'm not going to play that bit.
Changes the thong.
Changes the thong completely. Cisco in their house. I'm not going to play that bit because I want to keep you on the hook for something. But I'm going to play you the super catchy indie pop part at the Sam at the beginning.
Think you wanna call me up, but that's fine. You could be the pain in the ass of my life. Think you wanna call me up, but that's fine. I wanna give it a try.
Yep.
Little hint of it there at the end.
Little hinty.
Little hint.
I'm going to go for just pure energy. Turnstile obviously released Never Enough.
Yep.
It blends like hard rock with hardcore, with punk, with pop. And I think after they tour, they're just going to blow up in Australia even more. And Birds is the one that I think will get the biggest push pit. It's going to be what all the dudes that loved Violent Soho back in the day, or the young crew who are into a bit of distorted guitar, this is going to be the band they find, which is good and bad for the scene, but I think it's going to be Birds. So let me give you a little.
Finally, I can see it. These birds not meant to fly you there. Finally, I can see it.
Finally, he can see it, Sam.
These birds aren't meant to fly alone.
No.
I think that's the words.
Yeah, well.
I don't know. You can't really understand me. I'm just going to shout loud enough and. As long as you get the first and the last word right, the rest doesn't matter.
100%.
Hunt it.
Hunt it, Sam. This track when I think of summer, Sam, when I think of songs of the summer, I think of songs you can road trip to.
Yeah.
This artist is Chiseko, not sure, out of Perth. And the song is called Santa Monica. Think Anderson .Paak, think like K-Tronada, think that kind of like very smooth R&B sound, but over like rooftop bar,
Rhythm and blues.
sunsets, house beats. Those two things together, Sam.
Venn diagrammed.
Exactly.
Don't finger the circle.
Let's figure the middle circle.
Don't do that.
So yes, this is Santa Monica by Chiseko.
I like all things, gold rings, cold bling, cocaine in the cold flames, gambling, rolling, fall deep, poking, red Rolex, whole team, runway, first, last, sundowns, the moments, Porsches, horses.
This is what I picture the protagonist or the antagonist, the player in a rom-com movie from the 2000s to bring his date to.
Ooh.
Oh, I know everyone in the bar. Come through and that's playing.
Yeah, and look, like I just think
That's
I
a
can
banger, though.
I can see myself driving down the Pacific Highway, heading somewhere. Excuse me, a bit choking up on this one. Windows
Yeah, you
down,
are.
just
Fanging
flying.
it. Yeah.
Just racking up a couple of demerit points.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You're the safest driver.
10 and 2, Sam.
10 and 2. Left-hand lane.
Yeah.
Speed limit. Respected.
Very
It
respected.
says 100. I better go 92 just to be safe. And you will not overtake. Just, bit of congestion in the lane. I better slow down.
In a manual car, every gear on the way down. I'm not skipping.
Go
you know,
through.
3 to 1 or anything.
Go past. Go past. This is why I'm in the left lane. One that's already blowing up, but one that I think is going to be good for the summer come down. The late nights, the sunsets. Just want to chill out. It's just The Art of Loving by Olivia Dean in entirety. It's just
Whole album.
whole album. But the one I'm loving the most is Close Up.
Yep.
So I'm just
I
gonna-
reckon to give us a taste of the whole album. Just 52 minutes of sample there,
Yeah.
Sam.
All right. Well, the podcast extended version is available on OnlyFans.
'Cause you don't make it easy. Now I'm all closer. I can't tell if you need me or want me all that much that I misread completely.
There you go.
That was so well mixed at the end.
Yeah, sorry, I accidentally cued something else because she covered a song that I really like.
Right.
And I wanted to save it before I jumped out. She covers The Dress by Dijon, which is one of my favorite songs.
Nice. Lovely.
Let's have a listen for the first
Give
time.
us a little
together.
sample. Little Sam
Still
Muggleton.
take a long time to get ready. 'Cause you used to make too much out of that kind of stuff when you turn your head around and it kills.
Here's the original.
Do you still take a long time to get ready? 'Cause you used to make too
Pretty much sounds the same.
Yeah, interesting. I like both.
Yeah, thanks. I do have good taste every now and then.
Sometimes, yeah. Broken clock's right twice a day.
That's right, isn't it? Wrap us up, Maxwell.
Sambo, we don't say it enough. As we don't welcome our people to the show often enough. Also at the end, we don't say
Thank you.
thank you. Also, jump on, check us out on the YouTube if you want to see our beautiful faces doing this. Or if you're looking at this on the YouTube, listen to the podcast, subscribe, review, all that kind of crap.
We don't like pumping ourselves up, but it does.
No.
It means a lot.
It does mean a lot, just to our little hearts.
We both work full time and we want to do this full time. So if you like it and you want us to do more of this, you got to support us.
And if you don't like it and you don't want us to do more of this, review us badly.
Any
Any love will do.
numbers are numbers.
Frankly, I'm just craving human interaction, Sam.